One day, priest Oswaldo Borracini began his morning as usual, rising early and making his way to the South Sebastião parish in the town of Anapiá, Brazil. He had served as a priest at this church for several years, knowing the community inside and out, whether they attended services or not. He took great joy in delivering sermons to his congregation. As he prepared for his morning mass, something unusual caught his attention. Through the front door of the church slipped a shape too large to be a mere rodent yet too small to be anything else. Intrigued, the priest approached the entrance to catch a glimpse of the mysterious visitor. To his surprise, he discovered a cat leisurely strolling along the aisles, seemingly captivated by the church's ambience. The priest could never have anticipated such an unexpected guest. The cat sported a striking coat of white, black, and brown, complemented by captivating crystal blue eyes. Father Oswaldo, intrigued by the feline's presence, observed as it casually explored the church, seemingly unfazed by its new surroundings. After a few minutes of observation, Father Oswaldo decided to interact with the cat, calling it over. Upon realizing it was being watched, the cat hopped onto a pew and approached the priest, seeking affection. Amused by the cat's friendly demeanor, Father Oswaldo happily petted the animal for a while. However, mindful of his upcoming morning mass and remaining tasks, Father Oswaldo assumed the cat would eventually wander off and left it to its own devices. As the parishioners began to arrive and take their seats, the cat surprised everyone by leaping onto a pew and settling down in a churchgoer's lap, clearly intent on staying for the service. The unexpected arrival of the cat left the churchgoer astonished at their newfound companion. Quickly drawing the priest's attention to the situation, Father Oswaldo was initially taken aback by the animal's bold behavior. However, he soon found himself amused by how comfortably the cat had settled into the church in such a short time. Following the service, Father Oswaldo approached the cat and, upon seeing its apparent good health, assumed it must belong to someone in the community. Believing that the cat's family would be awaiting its return, he placed the cat outside the church, expecting it to find its way home. Despite his efforts, the cat returned to the church without fail over the next few days, greeting the priest with meows and an insistent demand for attention. Each morning, the feline would explore the church, choosing either the aisles or the pews as its playground for the day. After nearly a week of the cat's persistent visits and no one coming forward to claim it, Father Oswaldo concluded that the cat was a stray. Reluctant but feeling he had no other choice, he decided to stop ushering the cat out and instead allowed it to make the church its home. It seemed that the feline had unequivocally decided that the church was his domain, and once a cat sets its mind, changing it becomes a daunting task. The origins of the cat, whom the priest affectionately named Junior, remained a mystery, but it was of little concern to the church community. Junior's spirited and endearing nature had endeared him to everyone at the church. During services, Junior would often wander the aisles, bestowing his presence upon the parishioners, whom he seemed to regard with a sense of reverence. Occasionally, in a particularly generous mood, he would select a loyal follower and settle comfortably on their lap for the duration of the service. Junior quickly became a beloved fixture in the church, so much so that the South Sebastião parish highlighted his presence in a message. Parishioners eagerly awaited his appearance, hoping to entice him into their laps for a moment of affection. However, it became apparent that Junior harbored a rather amusing misconception. He believed that the reason for the daily congregation was none other than himself. In his feline mind, he was the object of worship. This belief was so strong that he would often take up a prominent position on the altar, front and center during Father Oswaldo's sermons. Despite this unexpected turn of events, Father Oswaldo welcomed Junior's presence, delivering his sermons with the amusing feline companion by his side. The reason why the priest not only welcomed but embraced Junior as the church's pet is truly heartwarming. Father Oswaldo witnessed firsthand the joy and comfort the lovable feline brought to his parishioners when he sought affection from them. It was evident that Junior had captured the hearts of all who attended the church, and they were more than happy to indulge his every whim if it brought him happiness. Furthermore, although Junior may not have been the angel he fancied himself to be, Father Oswaldo recognized the heavenly aura he brought to the church through the love and kindness his presence inspired in others. Junior's influence extended beyond the regular churchgoers, attracting the attention of those who did not typically attend Mass. People were initially surprised by the cat's presence, but they were even more surprised and delighted by the church's warm reception of their new feline friend. This inclusive and loving attitude toward Junior resonated deeply with those who witnessed it, regardless of their religious background. Another message expressed a sentiment of pride, suggesting that perhaps more animals would start joining church congregations. This could be seen as a way for churches to demonstrate their love and appreciation for all of God's creations on earth.